Hey everybody, welcome back. I realized I hadn't done one of these walking intros in a while, so here we are in the fields. So this video is what I thought I would have in the last video, just finishing the small bedroom. Not really much to intro it, so here's the video. So just the same as when I did the whitewash on the outside, I'll do 1 part lime to 2 parts water and some salt. And I really don't know how much I'll need, so I figured I'd do at least 2 coats here. The clay wall might need an extra coat. It's a pretty small room, but it is still a fair amount of surface area. Going back to the original whitewash video, there's several questions about the type of salt to use, and I don't know if that matters or not. I've always used sea salt just because it's happened to be the cheapest option where I've been. But I really don't know if the type of salt makes a difference. I'm sure rock salt would work just as fine. I haven't shown anything of this back wall just because there hasn't been anything worth filming of it. There's just pretty much just a little hole right here and a few tiny little dents. All the walls still have a nail in it just in case I want to hang something, like this one, and just pull out if I need it. But since they're there, I figured I'd leave them. So I did the first coat and let it do its thing overnight. So now it's good and cured and dry and everything. Um, I realized I should do this wall first because the clay kind of mixes in with the whitewash, so I didn't want the color to carry over too much. After the first coat, it probably shouldn't be an issue, but especially after the second coat, I don't think it'll be any problem. The whitewash seemed really watery, so I ended up adding another scoop of lime to it. But for some reason, it still seems a little off. But I think that's because I've always used it on essentially bare surfaces before. I am using a brush. I remember last time there was a lot of questions about like if you could use a roller. Everything online said you can. I think if you use like a really fluffy one, it would get gummed up real easy. Yeah, you can use a roller. I think you can use a sprayer if it's like not too fine. But I'm pretty sure any way that you can use normal paint, you can do with whitewash. But I like the brush because I find it relaxing and meditative. I know there was a lot of questions about like, do I actually need to paint it because the color is really nice, and I do agree. I really liked the color. But this room is so small. I think having it all white will make it just seem brighter and bigger, hopefully. But I did really like the color, and so when I do the plaster in the kitchen, I'd really like to leave it this color, unpainted. So I might experiment with like an oil finish or something to let it keep that natural color, but still be a little more protected. So I'm done with the painting. I didn't film all the coats because eventually it's just white on white. I ended up doing 3 to 4 coats, and then some other areas needed more. For some reason the bottom on this wall, the old color kept seeming to show through, but it's all going to be covered up by the bed, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. I was surprised that the old color showed through so much, so that was most of the part that needed some extra coats. It's not perfect, but for the most part, I like how it came out. So now the room is essentially a rough finish. I still got this to deal with when I take out the old pipes in the bathroom. And I just put up some poster board here because I'm not 100% sure. I had some different ideas for the ceiling, so, and also since this room doesn't have a window, I would like to figure out some way to work in a fan and a skylight. And also the floor, I was originally thinking tile, but I saw some cork flooring that I really liked, and especially in winter because it's insulated, that would be a lot nicer than tile. I just need to decide if I want to do that in the kitchen or not too. It is pretty expensive, but it feels really nice and it's insulated, so it might end up being worth it. So for now, it's just kind of like a rough finish, and once I'm done with everything else, I can polish it up a little bit. So now I'll get the bed moved in, and then it should be finished enough for now, and I can move on to the next room. I had thought the ceiling was just dingy looking because it was just really old paint, but I decided to give it a wipe anyway to see if it made a difference. And just a simple damp washcloth made a huge difference. It was definitely one of those instances where you don't realize how dirty something is till you start cleaning it. And I do plan on making a summary video, just kind of showing the whole process in one video. I don't know when that'll be, but it is in the plans. So thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Ciao.